we need to travel. Guys, we need to travel. Yeah, we need to travel.
Yeah.
I wish every creative have that opportunity to travel, because you learn a lot. You learn a lot.
Yeah.
Especially my Ugandans.
Yes.
Guys, we need to travel. Guys, we need to travel.
Welcome back to Kampala Mode. This is the space where we talk to all your fashion favorites, whether it's designers, stylists, models, muses, makeup artists, and even model managers, as we have today. We just want to get into a space where we talk about what makes the industry tick and, you know, get into these people's journeys. And today I have Lorenzo here with me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for making the time.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the invite. Yeah.
For the people who may not know who you are, because you're mostly behind the scenes.
Yeah, sure.
Tell the people, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Lorenzo Elilu, and I'm the team leader at Enzo Production and the team leader at Enzo Models, Uganda. Enzo Production, we specialize in fashion show production, model casting, model scouting, and also training models in Uganda.
Hey, and like, what I know from that is that you did not start as production and model management and all of that.
Yeah, sure.
You started as a model yourself.
Yeah, I started as a model.
Tell me about that and your journey getting into the industry.
Wow. It's a bit long story, but we didn't have a lot of time. So my journey started in 2019. Yeah, there.
Okay.
By then I was staying in Chambogo, and I was just moving around. So one of the students, they were planning to do a fashion show at the campus. So he came and approached me, and he asked me, "Are you a model?" Like, what's model? Like, I literally didn't know about modeling thing. And he said, "You know what? Our workouts, they're planning to do a fashion show, and you fit for this. You fit to be one of our models. Please come tomorrow and participate." Like, okay. So I went back home, did my homework, what model, things like that. Then I went to join them the following day, and it was really fun. We had a master class that day, and they told us the benefits of model. Good enough. Like, the students engaged themselves in that project. Yeah, and that was my first show to work as a model. So after that, I started doing more research. I started following fashion industry. I started following models. I started following model scouts, something like that. So the first casting that I went to, it was, I think, a brand. Yeah, I went there. I met some models. We networked. That was rejected for the first time. Yeah, also. So after that year of a brand fashion show, so I came across Uganda, on social media, and apparently he was looking for plus size model, and already good enough, I networked with different models, so had certain network of plus size model by then. So he posted something on his Facebook. He was looking for plus size model because he had certain project, and then I applied back to him. I said, I can volunteer, I can help you out. Like, okay, fine, get for me. Then I got for him. It was like 5 models, plus size models, and he really appreciated. From there, I started to have that connection one-on-one. Yeah. So every time he used to have project, he used to call me. Yeah. Lorenzo, do you have certain models, this and this? Okay. Then I got some model for him, like that, every project. And he called me and said, Lorenzo, what? I've seen you in too much. You have that network of models. Yeah. Can you make it a career? Like, okay, I didn't see it coming. Yeah. Every time I have a project, it's you the first person I call. And you have never disappointed me because deliver models on time. Like, okay, let me start that. So I started like approaching different fashion houses in case maybe the ones, even though they don't have a plan to have a photo shoot or a fashion show. So I used to go to them and pitch pitch them, like have models who can volunteer in case you have a project. Maybe you're planning to have a photo shoot or planning to have a fashion show, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So you went, like, from what were you doing by the time you were scouted that first time? You were a student, right?
Yeah, I was a student.
What were you studying?
Apparently, I dropped out. I didn't finish the course. I was studying it's kind of counseling and guiding. So I dropped it. Like, I was in the wrong place.
Interesting. Wait, how did your people take it?
Yeah, they're still annoyed. You know?
Up to now.
Up to now.
They're not over it.
Yeah, they're still annoyed up to now.
Yeah. You know, I asked that because it's very curious. A lot of people who are, you know, in the creative space or even who have come on the show have talked about that same exact thing. But for them, like, yes, they may have finished the journey of university, but it's like, got their degree, put it there, and then went to do the thing that they actually wanted to do.
For me, I didn't get a degree thing. Yeah,
I think that's really brave, though. Like, to actually just be like, okay, I've seen what I want to do, and I'm going to go and do it.
And by then, I wanted to join film industry. So I was in between. So when the fashion thing came, I'm like, so let me first give a break to film industry. So I followed the fashion part,
yeah. And how was specifically the modeling part for you, though?
It was a bit quite like tough journey. I remember like most big shows in Uganda or most big casting events in Uganda, I was rejected. Rejected, and I felt like maybe high fashion is not my thing, and something like that. So every time I used to go for the model casting, being rejected at the last moment, because these guys used to have like 3 stages of casting. The first cast, then another cast, then the last final casting. Oh, that was so painful.
Like you already think like,
the first stage, second, I'm going to make it. Then the last one, like apparently we need maybe 30 models, and guys, next time, come back next time. Like,
How did you deal with that though?
Though,
not get discouraged?
Still, every time I used to go for that casting, I used to get one person who told me, Lorenzo, you can do much better than the model. Just find yourself. And that's really took me time, finding myself, like, what can I do beside modeling and something like that? So it took me time. So that's why, that's when I met also Uganda. Uganda took me through one-on-one. Yeah. So for now, Uganda, I take him as my mentor.
I'm curious about what, the specifics of being a male model in Uganda, what that looks like. I mean, you've already talked about like rejection, and I think also there's that part of there are not as many jobs for guys as the girls.
Yeah, sure. So apparently, like most male models, they you find them venturing into video vixen. Apparently, if he's not eating the runway, apparently he's doing vixen. Vixen, or even acting. You find them they're doing acting, they're doing maybe extra role in the set, something like that. So there's no big opportunity for the guys. In terms of modeling.
Is there one memory that you hold most from that space when you were modeling? Like the most memorable time you had?
I remember, still at the Chambogo, the first time that I ate the runway, I had my friends, and they screamed, Lorenzo! Like, So I went back home and I saw the video. Like, I kept looking at this video, watching this video every time. Like, I made it. I made it. It was nice. Feeling, seeing myself on screen. Like, this is a great start. Though my parents, they went in. They weren't happy about that. But for me as a person, I was happy with that. That was my best moment.
Let's go back into the journey. I mean, you talk about how Iguana kind of helped point you in the right direction. Tell me about how, what's the biggest lesson that you learned, working with him? Because I know I've worked with him as well, and he's one of those very hands-on and very I think selfless, one of the few selfless people in the space. So yeah, I'm curious.
There's a lot of lessons to learn from Uganda. One, he also emphasized the power of networking.
Yeah.
Though you may have a set and calls you over, please can you come and help me out, something like that. Come with certain model like that. But through that set or small set, you also network and learn and meet new people, new opportunities.
Yeah.
So that's one of the lessons, networking. Also, you have to keep up, showing up, however much the show is small.
Yeah.
But as long as you show up, always you find new strangers, you find strangers.
Yeah.
And when you find strangers, you end up networking and you become friends, something like that. So showing up, yeah.
I think let's get into that, because you mentioned something that I find curious, even the small shows, you don't think that they're too small for you. Yeah. Tell me about that specifically, the mindset, I think, of being open-minded and what?
To me, I welcome every small opportunity, because I believe every event, it brings some new faces that you've never met before. You understand? New audience, people who are eager to listen to you, people who are eager to look at your work as a creative. So I believe every time that you show up, at least you can get that one person.
Right.
At the end of the day, he or she may get your contact, and then maybe after a few years, maybe few months, he calls you to, Lorenzo, I saw you last time doing this thing. Please, I have a project. Can you come over?
Yeah.
That's the power of networking.
Yeah.
However much the small the show is.
Yeah, definitely.
But you have to show up.
Now, the part where you used to be the model going for the castings, and you've talked about getting rejected and how that felt. Now you're the one on the other side of the, the casting table. And you're the one who has to say no to some people. Yeah. Is it harder now, especially knowing how it feels? Is it oh my God, I want to say, hey, Bambi, they're really excited about this.
Yeah. It's really so painful. Sometimes I feel like I should not be on that panel casting. Really? I feel like at the end of the day, I have to get money, man. Yeah, so it's really hard, especially if a client have a particular look, and and you end up seeing most of models are your friends.
Yeah.
And you have to say no to them. You understand? You say no, in a good way. You say no, then you have to call them. Guys, you know what? You're my models, but for this project, it requires A and B and stuff like that. So sorry, maybe we can.
Something else.
Yeah, something else. But it's really hard.
But then, what about someone who wants to work with you and they're not yet part of Enzo production? They're not yet part of your models that you have, and they're like, oh, I want to model, blah blah blah. But for you, see, when it comes to what people ask for, maybe it's height requirements, maybe it's the look that is very popular. You're this person is not going to come through. But
So for that case, I remember I was also starting. I also begged some fashion producers in Uganda, after rejecting me in terms of fashion model. I also approached to them still. I wanted to learn the production.
Okay.
Even I begged to be on their set just as a volunteer, but still they never gave me that chance. I really felt bad, those big shows in Uganda, most of them. I really begged guy, let me just be backstage. Even I'm not doing nothing, but I don't need your transport, I need your lunch.
Right.
Let me just sit and observe.
Yeah.
But still I was rejected. So back to that point, if I get such auction, the main models out there. So for me, what I do, because I call them for the training. So when I call them for training, we start the journey together. Yeah. So that some projects come whereby a client doesn't know about anything about models. So for him, he just want models. So that's when you know what? There's certain project here. Let's jump on it, and I give them that platform. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay.
So you don't necessarily tell people no. It's
no.
Come through, see where you fit in.
Yeah. Or I can also give them another direction.
Yeah.
Like, do you want? However much you want fashion model, you want to be on runway, but you can't eat like you can't be on most of the fashion shows in Uganda. So there are other small shows that you can participate, but there are other opportunities that you can venture in. Yeah. You know, there's acting, you know, there's vixing, you know, something like that. So I push them toward that opportunity, pageantry, you know, something like that. Then I push them like that. That side, yeah. Okay. But I don't say no to them. Yeah.
And how is the space when it comes to like the commercial modeling, let's say for billboards or like adverts and stuff like that? Is it something that's booming here? I feel like I look at billboards and I'm like, it's a person really Uganda. Like, I don't know if they use Ugandan model.
Oh, thank you for bringing that point. Yeah, it's so hurting. Like, if you walk around Kampala, even now, it's hard to find a Ugandan face. Yeah. It's really hurting. So hurting. Though, other brands or other companies are trying. They're trying, yeah. Okay. Though the command is too small. Really? Even in advertising? I thought that's where the money is. Are you serious? Yeah. Always, by the time a person comes to me, at Lorenzo, have a project, it means there are like 4 people already connected in that thing. You understand? So every stage they chop. So you find, for example, by the time it gets to the actual model who is doing the thing. You may find like Ugandan face on the billboard. Yes. And maybe he was paid like 300. Just 300. And yet the M's that were in the pipeline. Maybe it's so painful. Yeah. So that's also a big challenge. Yeah. I've seen a few big brands, by the way. It's the bigger brands that I've seen it with that have started using like AI images for their advertising. Yeah. Do you see AI as a threat to like the modeling space, or does it help? Like, how do they work together? Yeah, it's a big threat, especially in the modeling industry. Yeah, it's really maybe on the other side that for the creative, maybe they are benefiting a lot from it. But in modeling industry, it's really a threat. Yeah, it's taking a lot of opportunity for these girls and boys. You know, yeah, it's really though people okay, we need to we need to appreciate it and embrace it. However, as being like in modeling industry, it's taking a lot of opportunity in terms of like you may find. Do you remember those days like lockdown when people were doing those fashion shows? You know? And like, man, this guy is yeah. But however, those people who are using AI still in my opinion, those big brands, maybe they don't have budget for models. You find these brands they're underpaying models. Understand? You know, so by the time we think let me just have AI cover that. You know, by the time I said big brands, because of course when I see a small brand using AI, I'm like, okay, fine, it's a small brand, they don't have a budget. Let me tell you about like a telecom. I don't want to say a name because I've already said shots at them before. But like a big telecom, and it's like they have an advertising budget that's in the hundreds of millions. And they cannot get a model on set, a photographer, and all those people in the creative space are shopped out. Yeah. Just because
they are saving on,
Okay, to me, in my personal opinion, one, they have money. They have money. But someone, just that one person, you feel like he has to put all that money in his pocket. Understand? That's being like selfish and like that. So for him, says to get an agent, maybe agent B, and bring your models and do like this. For him, you feel like he's going to spend a lot. Understand? Yet you forget these brands are associated with human beings.
Yeah.
That connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So they forget that element.
Because I think me as a consumer, whenever I see an advert that is AI generated, especially when it's from a brand that is big and more established, in my mind I'm like, if you're cheaping out on AI, on advertising, you are also cheaping out being cheap on the production or what you're giving us, the service that you're providing. I don't think that it's a high quality service if you're giving us a low cost, low effort, advert.
So at the end of the day, that AI or that project may not connect with the human being, daily life, something like that, the personality.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they don't see that those two elements. So that's why.
I mean, I think a lot of them work with feedback, like how people have responded to an ad or not. So I think if they try like an advert with AI and it doesn't work, then that's when they'll switch back to actual, actors and models. And whatever.
Imagine having a commercial thing and maybe one of your models on Billboard. How it will train.
Yeah,
because I have my own circle. People like, hey, man,
that's the thing. By the way, they
Lorenzo,
also forget
Lorenzo.
that there's a pool of like
connection.
this actual person, and there's their community. They're also like, oh, this person works with this brand.
Let me buy it. Let me have it. So that's the connection.
It's very crazy to see see what people have to deal with.
That's shortcuts. They want shortcuts.
Exactly.
They want shortcuts. Why not say I'm a king? That's what I can say.
But that's what I'm even wondering, because if an agent is like making money off of getting all these people, if you're telling the brand that, okay, we're going to use AI, is the budget even still that big still? They're not going to release that money. I don't think they can release.
I don't know. Though maybe that circle who consume that budget, a small circle.
Yeah.
And they're happy, like, let's protect our cake.
Maybe we'll eat cake and give us things that just
I know.
What do you think makes a good model?
Wow. Depends. To me, depends which kind of project are we working on.
Dependent on the project.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, are you meaning runway? Are you meaning commercial?
I don't know. I'm just meaning
acting,
like modeling in general. Okay, if I'm to ask you the opposite, what makes a bad model?
Bad model.
Yeah.
One, indiscipline. Yeah. Indiscipline. When you don't have discipline, you're bro.
Are there models who are like divas? They come on set and they're like, do everything for me. I'm the face. I've arrived.
Yeah. I had one model like that, but the next project I wouldn't work with her. She was so selfish and she was so selfish. And because she traveled once and she came back to Uganda and like, I can put that on. Like, okay.
Wait, where had she traveled to?
Maybe it was, I remember.
Was it for to model?
Yeah. Maybe Paris. Paris or London.
So she's like, hi guys, I've reached France. I've seen
just
the
one
Eiffel
show.
Tower.
Remember, that was just one show.
Yeah.
Like, Lorenzo, I'm not comfortable putting on that.
She wants like international standards now.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. And I wish you communicated during the fitting.
Oh, she had been at the fitting and then
exactly.
Like, and says, I don't
why you bring it now at last moment and you have to eat the runway? I had to swallow it. I had to control myself.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me get another model. I swear, I never got back to her up to now.
Damn.
Divas.
Yeah.
There. So discipline, one, even the personality. Yeah, personality matters a lot. Then the attitude, how do you associate with others, how do you associate with your fellow models, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So does that mean you don't take introverted models?
Introvert, like, what do you mean?
No, like if someone is like reserved and they may keep to themselves and not necessarily mingling with everyone, will that make you be like, next time, no, this person?
No. As I said, it depends on the project.
Yeah.
So for that case, if it's high fashion project, so I can take him because high fashion doesn't need a lot of engaging because we're always busy backstage. You don't have time for talk. Corporate. Yeah, I'll talk him. I'll take him. Yeah.
Okay. What's like the most challenging part about managing models and production?
Most challenging thing.
So for you, it's fun. You're just like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, it's fun, though. You also have challenge.
Yeah.
The big challenge is our clients. Our clients. The client comes, he books you, then he tells you this and this and this and this. Okay. Then on the short day, everything changes. He has his own vision. You also have your own vision. Remember?
How does the vision change on the last day?
I believe because of pressure, because under pressure. So that's when we find ourselves backstage shouting at each other.
Yeah.
Not shouting at your boss.
Yeah.
Like, what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, well done. The show is done.
Yes, the show gets done and everyone is clapping.
Yeah. So for them, they love changing things at last moment. And that's my big challenge. Yeah. For example, you have like a timeline, like each designer is showcasing maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes. So for him, he wants to change that 15 minutes to 3 minutes because of time. Understand? So you have, so it means it's putting you under pressure to push models at once. At once.
One after the other. And yet they've already,
doing
they go like rehearsals and stuff like that?
Doing rehearsal and wants to guys, this is not marathon.
Yes.
And that's a big challenge because, Ugandan time when you organize a show, you get and come a bit late, and that's why we're late, we're running out of time. Please let's run the show faster. Like that's not how things work. You need to be patient so that we can have nice production.
Like it would rather end late.
Yeah, but it's nice. You find even some designer complaining, I didn't have time, like so come on. Something like that. So the clients themselves.
Interesting. And now I'm curious about what goes into like show production, especially when it's like a fashion show. Tell me about that space, because that's one place that I'm completely blank. Like I've never been behind the scenes at a runway show.
Let me say, it's a full package. So before the show production, you have to have a model casting. Model casting. Actually, even before model casting, we should have like designer call. Then after designer call, then we have model casting, then we select the models, then the designer come in for the fitting, the models. And after there, if you guys have time for the rehearsal, then we do rehearsal maybe like twice or 3 before the show. And after that, so during the show, we have like the dry run. After the setup is done, we need to test the.
So rehearsal happens like even before going on the set, on the actual runway. Okay.
Okay, depends on the big of the show, like something like that. So during the show, in the morning, after the setup, everything, so we need to do another dry run to fill the stage, like, something like that, to testing the lighting, everything. And after that, then we go for the makeup. Makeup bit take time because, so after makeup, it really take time. After makeup, then after makeup, I think
then that's when the show
the show starts. Then you have to come up with your timetable, which designer first, which designer you're having. So you have to group the models. You have to group the models. For example, if I have like 5 designers, so I have to allocate these models to each designer. Each designer. Yeah, something like that.
I remember I was at Social Day, and you did the production for that whatever. Tell me about that, because I remember it was 3 different sets of clothing of the collection that came down.
Yeah, good enough. Like on that show, we had a lot of models, and few designers. So it's really famous. It really favors us, and it was nice production because I worked with my team. So it was easy for us.
And how is it dealing with like the music of it all? Because like a big part I think that people underrate with like modeling or runway is like the music as people walk down. Okay,
that's another challenge. And backstage, the production team. Me as a fashion producer, I believe every collection has a story. So that it gets back to the designer. As a designer, if you're creating like a collection, there should be a story behind it. And that story, there's also that kind of music.
That goes along with it.
Along your story. So you find like most designers, after doing their collection, something like that, they don't have like inspirations, music. So during the show, you tell them, designer, which song are you selecting? Like, which song should I play? I didn't know. I didn't see that coming. Like, oh my God. So that's also a challenge. So it means I have to think for them. Something like that.
Okay.
And it's really like, because I don't know their story. So for me, I would just select any music that's according to
you're telling a story with the models coming down and how they come down and all that.
Exactly. I think this one should go to every designer. If you're making a collection, please select a song that can tell your story. It's like a small salt, like in food, but it's so sensitive.
I don't know why I kind of low-key disagree that the designers themselves, because there are those designers that have like a musical ear and they're like, oh my goodness, this song, it has to be this song. And then there are those of which that might even be the majority who are just like, I am obsessed with the clothes. I made the clothes look good. Everything else can go afterwards. Because I remember talking to Guerra of Amono some time back, and she was telling me about, the process of like Kampala Fashion Week and all that, and how some designers would come and say, oh, we want this song. She's like, the song is good. Yes, it matches with the vibe of your collection, but the vibe of the show is different. Like there is a world we are creating, and it has its own playlist. It has its own flow. So like I feel like it's such a production thing for like the music to, because the music dictates the vibe. It dictates how people feel.
You're right. Though you find other shows, they run other theme. So you find other theme whereby we, the production team, we have to decide.
That's what I'm saying.
But you may find this a show without a theme, and you want to give a platform to designer to tell her story, because it's our collection. So you have to also have to guide her or him. Something like that. But if it's where a show has a theme, so it means we're a team in production, we need to come up with those songs. Selections of songs.
I feel like that would be like such a key thing for like designers to like, I mean for this other side to have
for the production to have the selection of the song.
But I used to think it was just the DJs. The DJ just
we don't have that. We don't have like fashion DJs. We don't have fashion DJs. And this is so annoying. You may get your selection of a song. You hand it to DJ.
DJ is like, I don't have the song.
The DJ plays the first song, the second song.
Then put their own.
Then put his own. Like, yo, this is not like a bar.
Yes.
Like, I forgot. Like, oh, I forgot.
So start like that.
Like most shows, yeah. Because for him, you want to entertain the crowd.
Looking at the crowd.
And you forget you have elements.
Yes.
For the, for the run.
God. That's actually crazy. Why would they put their own?
We don't have fashion DJs. I wish maybe we can have fashion DJs.
I've seen, okay, I don't know if it's just a genre thing, because there are those who do like the Afro beats and Amapiano and whatnot, and that's great when it's in that specific space. But I've seen that there's some like EDM DJs that do like house, that do stuff like that. I feel like those would be so cool to like incorporate into the fashion space. That would be so cool.
But though they're there, but they're not coming
they're
inside.
In their own space also. They're there holding their whole raves and all that.
That's the challenge. They're not seeing opportunity in this side. I wish we can have them like fashion DJs.
That would be so lit.
Yeah, there's an opportunity there.
Yeah.
And the DJ out there.
Definitely. I'm curious to know what your unpopular fashion opinion is.
Wow. Okay. Unpopular. First, break it for me.
I don't know, like what you think about the fashion industry. That some people might disagree, they might agree. Yeah.
Okay. To me, one is we need to travel. Guys, we need to travel. Yeah, we need to travel.
Yeah. Why?
I wish every creative have that opportunity to travel, because you learn a lot. You learn a lot. Yeah. Especially my Ugandans.
Yes.
Guys, we need to travel. Guys, we need to travel.
And I don't know, I feel like even traveling can be in different ways, even if it's not physically going there, but like consuming media from other places, or even seeing things from different perspectives. Because once you're so closed off to what Uganda has, or how people do things here, I don't know.
So the reason why I'm saying like we need to travel, one, Ugandan creative, they have this mindset. When you eat maybe like several runways, you feel like I'm already there. Yeah, that eager, like, yeah, I'm already there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm too so one. Even though you may have a small project like, yo, bro, can we collaborate in this? Like, no, I can't.
And so much relies on collaboration.
Yeah, I can't. That eager, they underlook in those small projects. And as I told you before, every project has its own audience. And each project, you find new faces. So they'll underlook that.
Yeah.
That's why I said, guys, they need to travel. Yeah, for example, I'll give you an example of our neighbor country, Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria.
Those guys,
Oh, they're on another level.
Yeah. Why?
Yep.
Because they have traveled. You find them like in most European countries that already there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So when they come back, they really know the power of collaborating, working together. So I guess Uganda, we need to travel. Visa, passport.
It's a very interesting thing. I've never heard that particular opinion. That's a new one.
So I've never traveled before, but I'm planning to travel too. Every time, like if I get international clients, they sit you down like, yeah, Lorenzo, you guys have a lot of opportunity. But Ugandan creative, they're so selfish and they're so eager and something like that. And
selfish in what way? They're trying to look at where they're going to.
Understand? Especially if you find maybe American client coming in Uganda, people will take that advantage.
Yes.
Understand? And you forget you're stealing just for this for today, but you're forgetting, And I believe like every client that you meet, make sure you keep that contact, right? It brings more clients.
Right.
Wumumba, it means you're breaking that
everything.
You're breaking that chain. And this client will go back to home like, Ugandans are thief, you know. So it means you're closing another opportunity for these young creatives. Yeah.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah. That's an interesting one.
Travel. When are you traveling? Oh, you travel, then you're back.
I need to do a lot more. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, we need to travel.
Yeah. If there was anyone's closet that you would rate.
Come again?
Any closet, anyone's wardrobe, anyone's style that you really like. Whose would that be?
Like in Uganda or?
Whether Ugandan or not. International.
Like one person or like?
You can give me your top 3, top 5?
Yeah, one, I'll go to Iguana. Yeah, my mentor. Yeah. He has a story. Like every collection. Yeah, he has a story.
Absolutely.
And 2, I'll go with the ICG.
Okay.
Black. Yeah, that guy is doing wonders. Yeah. Then I go to Shosho. Okay. Yeah, it's young creative who's coming up.
Lorenzo, you're giving us your friends. I want to know whose clothes you want to wear, you personally, and jumping into their closet, like their personal style.
You mean designer or
whether designer stylist? Or like a stylist or someone who just dresses really well?
Wow. Even though it's not a designer. Wow, that's tough. Chitaka.
Okay, that's a good one.
I would love to try Chitaka's.
I feel like the style is so bold.
Chitaka, then what is there? For now, let me go with Chitaka.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit crazy, but he has a touch. He has something unique.
So cool. Yeah. And you have talked about how far you've come and your journey from like school and being scouted to being the one who is scouting and training these people and all that. What advice would you give to younger you who they had found, and asked to be part of like a modeling gig? Like, what would you tell him?
One, keep showing up. Yeah, however much, how many no's you get, but keep showing up because every time you show up, you meet new people, you network with different people. So it's a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's not more about just eating the runway. It's about networking with the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 2, not everyone can make it to like fashion runway model. So we need to look for other opportunities within the fashion. If you have for example, if you have the passion to work in fashion industry, there's a lot of opportunity there. That's what I can say.
And lastly, what's your opinion of the Ugandan fashion industry?
One, twematira. Yeah, our fellow creative, twematira nyo. 2, there's a lot of opportunities still there.
Okay.
There's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
And there's money, by the way. There's money. Yeah.
A lot of people say like, oh, being a model, there's no money. You cannot survive on like modeling alone.
Okay.
I think
you're right in Uganda.
Okay.
But on the other hand, if you're joining fashion industry as a model, I always tell my team, you shouldn't only look as like a model. Make sure every runway, every gig that you work on, make sure people remember you.
Right. Yeah.
However much the show is small, so that another client may come like, you know what? I'd like to, can you be our brand ambassador? Maybe because these fashion shows are for corporate people.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunity. So for me, like modeling thing, it's like a stage for a lot of opportunities out there.
Yeah.
It's like a selling point whereby you don't need to know those.
Right.
Yeah, people just come for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, thank you so much for sharing and being open and just letting us into the space of the modeling world, because it's one that, people, we just see it from the top. We see them, they're shining, they're looking nice, but we don't know the work that goes into it.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Thank you for that. And for your resilience, because I think the not, taking no to mean you should quit is really, really important for like industries like ours, family, that we keep trying.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you too. Thank you for having me here. I've been always nervous doing interview. I also feel like it's not my right time because I've been letting down most of the interviews.
But we needed to chat. I'm glad that I was one that you had accepted.
I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for believing in young creatives. Because I've been watching like most of them, the upcoming creative, like they're giving those for them.
I try to mix it up.
That's really nice. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Jebali.
Definitely. All right, guys. I'll see you next week.
Yep.
If you like this video, make sure to check out the rest of our page because there's so much more for you to see. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.